Alright, so this is a quick and easy method on how to re-roll your loot and actually get different loot without having to restart the heist completely. So this is going to actually skip out on the smuggling part where you have to go and get the smuggler's plane every time, so it is saving you time using this glitch, and it works well with the Cayo Perico replay glitch. This helps you get pink diamond more consistently, so it really does go hand in hand with that other one, so the link will be in the description. So what you need to do is start the Cayo Perico heist as normal, then you want to start the gather intel prep, and then make your way over to Cayo Perico. First of all, you need to kill all these smugglers just like this, and then just head over there as you would normally. I recommend you steal a Sanchez Scout and then just make your way over like how I am here. It's easier because when you get to the gate part you can just sneak through and it will save way more time, especially if you're going to be doing this more than once to try and get your loot. So you just need to follow where I'm going, but make sure you don't crash like how I did and just keep going. And if you go further along, you'll make your way over to the gate where you kind of just need to make your scouts push through the gate, and then it's pretty easy from there. So the only thing you really need to worry about is cameras and the patrols that are driving about in cars. So pretty much apart from that, all the watchtower people are set in place and they have their programmed AI, so it's pretty easy to guess them. So all we need to do is make our way over to the communications tower. Quick tip for all of you lot: if there is a guard at the communications tower, all that means is that there will be the communications kind of box, you know, the box that you need to go to actually view all the loot. That will be up the communications tower. If there is no guard, it means that the communications tower box will be at the bottom, so that saves you some time right there. Right, so once you're there, all you need to do is a bit of trial and error on the actual hack. So once you find it, remember, as I said, if there's a guard at the bottom of the tower, it means that it's going to be up on one of the ladders like how it is here. So what you want to do is trial and error on this hack until you get it right, and then once you actually get the hack right, you'll be able to view the loot on your phone. Now this is the part where you need to decide if the loot is good enough or not. There will be a list in the pinned comment below of all the loot in order from worst to best, so you'll be able to decide from that. So if your loot is good enough, then you really don't need to do the glitch, but if you're unhappy with it, then you can always do this glitch so that you can maximize the loot and get pink diamond or even the panther, even though that's normally only for an event. So from here you need to just make your way over to the basement so you can view the loot straight away, because there's no point in going for all the secondary targets since you might want to change them. So as you can see here, I got the pink diamond, which is the best one right now apart from the panther, but of course for video reasons I'm gonna have to get rid of the pink diamond. So hopefully I get it again by doing the loot reroll. We'll see. So yeah, you should be aiming for a pink diamond or the panther. They're the best ones. And let's say if this was like tequila or something, you wouldn't want that because it's one of the worst loots that you can get. So what you want to do is the reroll. You want to wait for Pavel to stop speaking before you do any of this, by the way, otherwise it won't work. So you want to back out of that menu, wait for Pavel to stop waffling on, wait for him to stop speaking, and then you want to press pause, go to online, and leave GTA Online and load back into story mode. Once you're in story mode, all you need to do from there is load back into online in the invite only session. Has to be an invite only session so that you don't get griefed or anything. And what you also might want to do is set your spawn location to the Kasatka so it's easier every time you do the loot reroll. Okay, so once you're back in the session, make your way over to the heist planning table, and then from there all you need to do is just register as a CO or an MC so you can access the table. Then from there all you need to do is press on it, and this time you'll see something a bit different because it won't actually take you to the smuggler area. It will say that you want to rescope and look for more loot like this, so it will say return to Cayo Perico. That is good, that's a good sign, you want to accept that. And your yellow dot will always spawn at LSIA now. So from here all you need to do is make your way over to near the yellow dot. You don't want to actually go there and do the yellow dot yet, you just want to make your way over there and get close to it, because this is where the actual glitch is about to happen. Alright, so from here, once you make your way over to the yellow dot, you want to get ready on your contacts to call Pavel, because we are going to be cancelling the heist once we have landed near the yellow dot, but as I said, not too close, because you don't want to trigger the cutscene just yet. So what you want to do is cancel the Cayo Perico heist once you've landed close by. Once you've cancelled, you want to get out of the helicopter or whatever vehicle you're in, and run towards the yellow dot as fast as you can before it disappears. And then what this will do is basically re-roll all the loot in the actual Cayo Perico heist. So it will change the main target and all the secondary loot targets. So all you need to do is make your way over there again and go through the routes that I showed you last time on the bike, just as before. And then go back to the communications tower, do the hack, and then see what loot you get. Okay, so I'm quickly going to pull up my phone and see if I like the loot what I've got. So, hopefully it's going to be the pink diamond again, since that is the best loot. Or it's going to be something better than tequila, such as bearer bonds or something like that. As I said, there is a loot list in the pinned comment below. So once I head to the basement, which is the thing you should always check first before doing this glitch, because there's no point in doing secondary loot if you don't like the basement loot. And it's tequila, so I don't want this loot, so what I'm going to do now is exit again, and I'm going to back out and wait for Pavel to stop speaking so then I can leave and go back into story mode again. And then I'm just going to quickly load back into online, spawn in my Casaco, and from there, if you had it on hard mode, what you'll realize if you go back to the heist table right now, it'll say that you're in easy mode, but if you actually register as a CEO and go onto the heist table, it'll turn it back into hard mode. So you will not lose the mode that you had the heist on, so don't worry about that. And if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.